Chat, do you pay rent or do you own the place you live in? Let me know in the comments. Let's get off into this craziness, dude.
I would say good morning, but it's not a good morning because my husband just told me he's going to run all of our credit card statements over the last year through ChatGPT to figure out where the spending is coming from. It's been nice knowing you.
Guys, I'm happy to share that I spent every single dollar I made this year. $0 in savings, credit cards maxed out. I'm nothing if not a perfectionist. So go me.
So we bought a house that we could not afford. And I don't mean like tight budget afford. I mean, we had no idea what it actually cost every month.
So today, I'm telling you, bro, like if you don't get smart with your money will get smart with you. You really got to be careful because the thing is, man, people, I feel like if people could put their mortgage and rent on Klarna, they would. Hey, let me just Afterpay that. You can't Afterpay everything. I've been looking at buying a new home with Cass, and I talked to my financial advisor. It's way more expensive than you think, bro. Listen to this one, though.
Hey, Jessica. It's Jordan. Yeah, Michelle just called. She said that you two have an appointment to see the home today, and because of the price point being $900,000, they're really wanting a pre-approval, or they'll take a pre-qualification letter to show it, but I need to finish your loan application. Okay, let's start here. Income-wise, what is it that you receive over there? 9 or 90? $9 an hour. What about your wife? Does she $11 an hour? Okay.
So a combined 9 and 11. Let me just do some quick math here. What is that? $20 an hour. Y'all see how long that took me?
This is gonna be a little bit of an issue. So the thing is, with those.
Here's what you can't afford: a matchbox. Have you seen a closet recently? You could probably afford that.
Those two incomes.
I think Home Depot is selling sheds. You might be able to get in one of those.
It's going to be less than what the mortgage is every month. So we're going to have to look at a lower price point. Yet they're not going to let me give you a loan for a mortgage where you don't make as much to cover the mortgage payment every month.
And dude, okay, and so when you hit 900K, that's jumbo loan territory. Jumbo loan. And you know, if you ain't got at least 10% down, 900,000, you ain't got 90 bands to put down on a crib, bro, you're not getting in that house. I was doing the math, and I've showed you guys how much I make. I was doing the math with my financial advisor, and I was like, bruh, this is expensive. But like, you gotta have a lot of money to put down. All right, let's get into the comments of what you guys said on the previous video. This is influencers lying and getting exposed. The only thing they ever influenced me to do is ignore them and put my phone down. Never liked the idea of influencers to begin with. Influencer, I can't even list all the benefits of this product. My thoughts, yeah, because there aren't any. Influencers just make me mad with their stupid freaking fake lives. They're likely like a reality show. Basically, everything is fake. Your channel's great, Levi, because you're not faking nothing and you're down to earth, which I fully respect, bro. Unlimited Crimson, appreciate you, bro. I used to work in ICU at level 1 trauma hospital in a major city. The worst visitors to the ICU were ones who considered themselves influencers with a large following. They would stick their cameras in medical staff's faces in order to leverage special treatment and privileges for the patients that came to visit. The ICU is no place for this behavior and takes attention away from the very sick or injured patients who required medical staff attention instead of being diverted to deal with attention-seeking problematic personalities like these idiot influencers. Wow, that's insane. I mean, I can understand maybe flexing your following in a restaurant, but in the ICU? It's dumb. Even 20K a month is insane. That's life-changing money for 90% of people. I agree. I hate influencers. $75,000 for a ring. That ring better have 4 wheels and a horn on it. Jim Walton, the founder of Walmart, drove around in his old pickup truck because he didn't see the point in replacing a perfectly good vehicle. Hey, I get that. A friend of mine used to jump from one pyramid scam to another. I told her the only way to succeed with that was to start her own. I took my daughter to the park and a lady pulled up, let her kids out, took a picture of them at the park, and then all within 2 minutes, not sure what that was about. Wow, that's sad. Thanks for giving us great entertainment, Levi. Their lives is a fake script. Maybe because all the influencers are freaking obnoxious. I'm a deadbeat mom. You know that needs to be on the soundboard. For real. I should add it to the soundboard. I really should. Let's get back off into this, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just don't get why people like try to fake their lifestyles. Like faking rich is becoming so expensive.
So far past caring about saving money. I just don't care. Like, the world could blow up tomorrow, hopefully. And you want me to stress about a construct? Like, at some point in human history, some guy just made up money and credit cards, and you want me to stress about that? It's not even real. And then every time I'm like, maybe I should lock in, maybe I should stop spending money, something huge happens. Like, today I took my car in, need new tires, $2,000. Who cares? It's not even real money. I don't care.
I heard you could go to Discount Tire, though, and they can't let you leave, like, without having tires, like, new tires on. So you could just say, I just can't afford it. Like, they can't let you leave with your tires busted. I don't know if that's a thing, though.
Put it on a credit card. And put the $250 perfume that I want on my credit card too. I don't care. The old me would have been like, oh my God, $2,000. What am I going to do?
Okay, so first off,
see, my whole thing is if I tell people, if you can't afford to buy it twice, you can't afford it. So, you know, the tire thing, I get that's something you have to have. So, but other things, it's like makeup and all these other things, you don't have to have that. Fraud debit card.
I'm saying, I understand you're trying to make a transaction online, but this is not fraud related if it's not going through. You're trying to make a transaction of $1,453, but the account balance is only $435.27. So you are not able to make this transaction. The previous representatives let you know that the balance is not sufficient to purchase this. So you asked to be transferred to the fraud department because you feel that it's fraud, that the transaction is not going through, but that is not the case.
You can't make this
There's
up.
not enough funds to cover the transaction that you are attempting.
These people are adults. These people have mortgages. These people pay bills. This is wild to me. How are you this dumb, bro?
I'm in desperate need of some retail therapy, so we're going to do a no-budget shopping spree today. We're starting at Sephora.
No budget?
Okay, I thought I would spend more in there.
Bro, here's the thing. A no-budget shopping spree, that's about as dumb as not going and downloading free cash, bro. You can scan this QR code, you can click the link in the description, and you can go play mobile games for free. It's really, really easy. It's not difficult. All you got to do, scan that QR code, and you can start making money today. It says on their website, the average time to earn first cash, 17 minutes, and it's $24. Some people make less than that. Those people looking for that home earlier made less than that, you know what I mean? But all you do, you can download it. You can pick how much you want to make a day. You complete the offers. You get paid. You can cash out via PayPal, Venmo. Good Lord, come on.
stupid.
But it's an easy app to make a little bit of extra coin. I got a guy in the Discord that's made over $2,000. So if you guys want some extra money, don't ever say I've never done anything for you guys. Let's get back into it.
So I'm not mad at 92. I'm going to go find Ulta. I know it's somewhere around here.
And bro, you can spend
My
a bag at
car's
Ulta.
not happy right now.
I took Cass one
next
time.
stop is
Never
Ulta.
go back. Jesus.
Okay, unfortunately, my shopping spree got cut short because I've been having some car issues the past couple hours. We're gonna have to figure that out before we hit up the Coach outlet, which was my plan. So, anyways, I figured it out. I just got a new car.
Okay, so this no budget.
F it, you know. Car doesn't work, just buy a new one. You know, don't take it to the shop, don't do any of that.
This opinion is piping hot, and I feel called to talk about it today. And if money makes you uncomfortable, just scroll right past. But I think that we are in a society where we don't even know what it is like to live within our means. Like, we don't even know what our means are. We don't know what our thresholds are because we've never done the work to try to figure that out. I think that whether you are making $50,000 or $250,000, I think that you are likely still living outside of your means because we don't know what it's like.
False. I don't know about you guys, chat, but I'm very, very strict with my budget and how much money I spend. Like, I give myself an allowance. That's how bad it is. I guess how good it is.
All believe that we can afford a $50,000 car. We can afford a $10 coffee every single day. I think our grandparents would be rolling over in our graves knowing how much we spend on a day-to-day basis. And I think that's why people my age, I'm 32, swimming in debt. They have no idea what it's like to live within their means. They're swimming.
Well, that's the biggest problem is people, and then chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. I feel like a lot of people compare themselves to everything else that's going on online right now. Like, they compare their everyday mundane lives to other people's highlight reels. So they're seeing what's going on social media and going, I want that. I should go do that. That's awesome. I should go to Coachella and blow baggies. I should get this new bag. I should get this new purse. I should get these new. I should get consumerism, capitalism. That's what people do. Bro, I've been wearing this shirt is from Shein. It's a few bucks. I got the same phone case that I've had for a long time. You know, I buy something and I wear it completely out. Like I've got the same laptop I've had for a while, the same case on it. I even have, like, dude, I have a RGB mouse that came with this is the Best Buy pre-built PC I bought. Dude, what? I'm 35, almost 36. Why do I need a RGB mouse or keyboard? I don't. But I'm not buying a new one. I've got the same speakers I've had since I lived in Austin like 8 years ago. And they crackle sometimes. But it is what I don't care. I don't care. If it wears out, it wears out. That's the point of it. Like, I don't see the point. Like, I bought a new monitor because my other one had dead pixels in it. But the one that I have my OBS on and I'm looking at you guys on, I've had for like 6 years. The ring light I've had, years. Now, this camera's new. I'm trying to think what else. My room's been the same. I haven't upgraded my room. I've got the money to. I could tear all this stuff down, but I don't feel like it. Maybe it's because I'm a guy.
A recent study came out that 47% of Americans who make $150,000 a year to $200,000 a year are living paycheck to paycheck.
Self-inflicted.
Now, some of you are thinking, how in the crap does that happen? If I was making $200,000, I would be fine.
Yeah.
And it just proves the point, you guys, that so much of personal finance, it's your behavior, it's your habit.
My grandfather taught me at a very young age. He said, Levi, what you do with a little is what you do with a lot. So no matter if you got a little bit of money or a lot of money, you could be broke either way. Wise man.
I mean, lifestyle creep, it's a real thing. When you're used to living at 100 grand and then you make 120, you get used to that, and then you get used to 140, and it keeps going up. Regardless of how much money you make, your habits really do form around your income. And so that's why you have to be so careful. So don't always have hope that just because my income goes up, I'm going to be okay.
Well, just don't inflate your lifestyle, bro. It's really that simple. I think one of the streamers that is a great example of this is like Osmongold. Osmongold makes millions of dollars, but he still lives a meager lifestyle. Lottery winner burned through $50 million of prize money by spending $131,000 a week. You gotta be dumber than a bag of flaccid dildos to want to do that, bro. How do you that stupid? Chat, what would you guys do if you won the lottery? Here's what I would do. First thing I would do, I'm calling up my financial advisor, financial planner, whatever you want to call him. And I'm saying, hey, I just won $50 million. What should we do? He's probably going to be like, pay the taxes. You probably have to pay maybe 50% of it. So now you get to keep 25 million of it. I'm putting most of that in savings and just living off of what I keep making. That's what people should do, right? Take the money that you got, maybe pay off your house, maybe pay off your car if you really want to. But the last thing you should do is go buy other people cars and houses. I would do it anonymously. Chat, would put a one in the chat. Would you do it anonymously? You sneaky devil. I know you would. I know you freaking would, dude. You'd go up there in a scream mask. And speak in some weird accent. I do not know what I am. You know what I mean? That's what you would do. I know what you would do. You're a sick individual. I would do the same thing, though. I would do the same. I don't want nobody to know who it was. Oh, that was Levi? Oh, no. I don't want nobody knowing that it was me, brother, man. I'm going up there anonymously. Ain't nobody going to know it's me. And then I'm going to put all of it in savings and just keep living off of what I'm making now. Wouldn't quit my job. I wouldn't stop YouTube because I prayed for this too long to quit YouTube, bro. It's going to take hell or high water. My forehead is going to have to get 10 times bigger. And I even slicked my hair back today so you guys could see the forehead. I feel like I've been hiding it from you guys. Why? I'm $500,000 in debt. Jesus.
Why am I $500,000 in debt? It's because I went to college. So that's when my debt journey started, just like a lot of us. Why would you give me that much money? I took out $40,000 worth of student loans, and I think I pay $169 towards it every month. A drop in the bucket. When I was in college, I also started getting credit cards. So that's where my credit card journey started. I probably have about $27,000 worth of credit card debt right now. And I was going hard paying it off at one point. I really was. I was trying my best. I was budgeting. I was putting, $1,000 towards it every month. Once you get into credit card debt, it's literally so hard to get out because of the interest rates. I took out a personal loan to consolidate 2 of my credit cards. So at this point, I think I had maybe like $6,500 left on that. So that kind of worked, but the system is really set up for you never to get out. And at this point, it's hard for me to care about credit card debt when AI is taking over and we about to go to war. I also have 2 mortgages. One of my houses I am trying to sell so that I can make a profit and pay off some of my debt. But I have put thousands of dollars towards that right now. I don't have any offers. It's been on the market for like 3 weeks.
And you're trying to...
How do you have 2 homes and you're that far in debt, bro? How? How? It doesn't make sense to me how you can own 2 homes and be that far in debt, drowning in debt. Like, how does that even work, bro? $200,000 paycheck.
My $200,000 paycheck from last month. First things first, I bought $100,000 worth of Bitcoin. I spent $14,000 on my rent for my condo.
$14,000 on rent?
So I paid my parents' mortgage, and that was $3,000. I have 3 cars, so I paid 3 car notes. My McLaren is $4,500 a month. My Escalade V is $3,000 a month, and my G-Wagon is another $3,000 a month. Obviously, I got to insure the cars. My insurance is $1,800 a month. My credit card bill this month was $8,400. I didn't really buy too much. And then I took one of my friends to take courtside. That was $4,500 for 2 tickets. And then I took another group of my friends to go to dinner at one of my favorite restaurants. Paid for everybody, and that was $2,800. Last but not least, I saved $50,000 for taxes. And now I'm broke.
Oh my God. I mean, the dude's making it $200,000 a month. I mean, good Lord, that's insanity. I can't even fathom that. That's so much money, dude. Here's the clip from earlier.
We bought a house that we could not afford. And I don't mean like tight budget afford. I mean, we had no idea what it actually cost every month. $700,000 in Los Angeles County. We were 27. We saved a down payment. We signed everything. We thought that was the hard part. It was not the hard part. I'm Matty. I'm a teacher and my husband is literally an accountant, and we're still figuring out how to pay off this house. This is that story, and I'm telling everything.
Okay, so you have a husband that's an
Yeah, that's really, really sad. You have a husband who is an accountant and you guys still can't figure this out? Like, stop buying stuff you can't afford. How much was the vacation?
This vacation?
$12,000. I mean, I do have a spending problem. Like, I know I'm out of control with spending.
Yep.
The impulse buy, I can go to Target and spend $600, then take it all home and regret all of it.
Then return it.
But I don't.
Okay.
So then I just am negative $600 for going to Target.
And how much is this loan that you took out that he doesn't know? $6,000. Why are we doing that without his knowledge?
Oh.
He thought you were pulling from an emergency fund. Not that that's even better, but what kind of lifestyle are you guys living?
Champagne taste on a beer budget, it seems like.
I don't know why.
$600 at Target, I'd be hot. I'd be so mad at Cass if she did that. I'd be so hot. Breaking down record high credit card debt.
Good Morning America. We had a first look at some new data that shows record high credit card debt and more Americans falling behind on their credit card payments. So this is an analysis from 2 groups, the Century Foundation and Protect Borrowers. And what it shows is that 111 million Americans, so that's about 40% of all U.S. adults, are carrying a balance every month on their credit card. So they are not paying off those bills in full. Of that, more than 27 million Americans can only afford to make minimum payments every month. And what is also sobering is that a growing share of families are maxing out their credit cards, opening new accounts, or then turning to other potentially high cost
I took out a payday loan to pay off my credit card.
Stupid.
options like payday loans or buy now, pay later.
Now I know, not 100.
That is so stupid. Doing a payday loan to pay off a credit card. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. And then the problem is also we have influencers talking about this stuff.
It's easier to make more money than to pinch pennies. If you only have $20,000, blow it on your dream car, blow it on your dream vacation. If you just blow money like crazy, like it doesn't matter, then you have a taste. Then you have a taste of what it's like to spend money. You're gonna feel incredible. You get a taste and then you lose it. Once you taste how good it can be to have unlimited freedom, all the things you've dreamt of, you're gonna work 10 times harder to get those things.
Okay, so a couple.
That is so stupid. That's Togi though, right? Isn't that guy? No, it's not smart. Don't do it. I highly suggest not doing it. Because the thing is, dude, you have to sacrifice now or sacrifice later. And so if you're willing to sacrifice it all now, be willing to work until you're 70. I'd rather not do that, even though I probably will.
Controversial take, but don't worry about saving more money. Just worry about making more money.
I actually think there is a little bit of validity in that. That's something that Cass and I actually focused on. I was like, instead of worrying about like penny pinching and saving a ton of money, why don't we worry about ways to make more money, but then also we saved more money by making more money. So like we were still thinking about the savings aspect of it. Like I've told you guys, I save around 60% of my income every single month. Like I save more than I spend easily. And that's what I think everybody should do.
We're headed to the Ford dealership. They open at 8 and it's 7:30 right now. I am having a little bit of buyer's remorse with the Nissan. I love it. I just spent a lot of money yesterday tinting it because in the back of my head, I knew that I probably wasn't going to keep it long, but I was just trying to make myself like it more, I guess. Go and look at the Ford Expedition Maxes. Disney day, and we're going to pick up my new car that is being tinted right now so that we can hurry up and pack it up, and then we're going to be leaving
I feel bad for the guy having to drive this idiot around.
around lunch. Thanks, babe. There she is.
Jesus.
2 or 3 more duffel bags to stuff in here. Our motto would have never. I think that we are Disney ready.
So right now, look.
Jesus. I mean, I will say when we had the baby, I did get a bigger vehicle, but I didn't buy an Expedition or a Cadillac or anything. I bought like just a bigger size SUV so we can fit everything in it. You know what I mean?
Happy to share that I spent every single dollar I made this year. $0 in savings, credit cards maxed out. I'm nothing if not a perfectionist. So go me.
Better spent on yourself than
Better spent on yourself than a kid. Yeah, I guess so. This is just wild to me, dude, that people spend this much money and don't think about the future at all. They don't worry about the future one bit. They're just like, I just spend it for the now.
When my parents who fund my entire life tell me I have to pay for something, and it's
That's wild. Dude, if you're in your 20-something, still living with your parents, if you're not working on getting out of your parents' house, that's a big problem. That's a really big problem. You need to be working on moving out and getting on your own feet, dude.
Not letting you board. Carnival won't let you board because you said that your Afterpay payments were fraudulent. You think Carnival about to play with you? They want their money. Customer mad because she can't board her ship, her friends on the boat, and they saying you need to reach out to your financial institution. She calls her financial institution saying, why can't I board my ship? Ship is saying that it's because of my financial institution. What's going on? Customer used Afterpay to pay for her cruise ship, which is cool, baby. Divide it on up, save your money, do what you need to do. But 3 weeks before it was time for her to get on her cruise ship, the customer called and said that all the Afterpay payments that were processed were all fraudulent. You trying to board a ship for some transactions that you report as fraudulent, thinking that you could still get on this boat and they weren't going to have their money requested? I can guarantee that she thought that she was going to get right on that boat. All her documents were printed, her luggage tag was available, and that there was not going to be any issue. Afterpay ain't going to play with you either.
And just
oh my god, Afterpay, dude. I don't know about you guys, but I think it's awful that you can put literally anything on Afterpay. Like, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. I went and bought like some stuff for Cass for Mother's Day that's coming up, and you could put it on Afterpay. I was like, really? It was like $100. I was like, people need to put $100 on Afterpay? This is bad. This is bad. Like, I don't know what's going on when you have to put everything on Afterpay. This is not, it's not a good look. A woman wants to know, what do men think when they see a 10 out of 10 mother out with her kids? Do they find her attractive or not?
I had a question that I've been wondering for so long, and I want to ask a man only, what's your opinion? So when you see a woman outside in public, and let's say she's a young girl, like 30 years old, and she has a little kid with her, like 4 years old, right? She's a beautiful, gorgeous woman, 10 out of 10, by herself with her kid. Like, it's visible, that's her kid. What are your thoughts? What thoughts?
Recreational use only. Shots fired! Fun in the sheets. Not taking you serious.
Go through your head? Like, is it a good thing? Is it attractive, in other words? Or
no.
Is it like unattractive, or like a...
It basically tells me you've had your cheeks beaten once. So more than likely, I could maybe get in there.
Turn off that she's out here, you know, or we're assuming single mother. I don't know. Do you assume single?
No, let's keep it a buck. If you're out there with your kid, you're a single mom. Single mom. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, Chad. As soon as I see them, if I see a single mom, I'm automatically like, it's recreational use only, and that's what I tell guys. Like, recreational use only. Don't take these women serious. If they didn't take their own life serious, why would you take them serious? You know what I mean? Come on now.
Why do you guys hate dating girls over 30?
because I won't do your laundry or your dishes. Fuck that.
You look like a lemon. Shots fired! If it like somebody painted a face on it.
I will call someone and ask them to do it.
And these women wonder why they're alone. You can't even wash a man's drawers. You can't wash me drawers now? You can't wash my drawers, baby girl. It's over. It's over, bro. Like, you can't help a man do his laundry? No, that's a wrap. Modern Woman on TikTok tells a story about how she took the nice guy for granted since hitting the wall.
So I had a boyfriend years ago, and I was younger, and I had like to go to work, and he stayed at the house and like slept for a little bit. And when I got home, he had like,
bro, it looks like her teeth are playing tag and nobody's it. What's going on? Like they're all just jammed up.
did a light cleaning of my house, washed my dishes, and left.
Like it looks like she got 55 teeth in her head.
Left like flowers and a card on my bed, and then like left like a toy on each one of my kids' beds, and it was just super nice. I didn't appreciate it back then, but nowadays, where is that energy?
She's a runner, she's a track star.
You had that energy, and you overlooked it. Don't blame men for that. You had your chance. You had your chance, and you blew it.
Tell me why I walked into a coffee shop today, and inside were 5 grown men. One was a 16-year-old with his father. And as I'm struggling to get in and out with my 2-week-old baby, which also makes me 2 weeks postpartum, and the stroller, all 5 men just stood there and watched. And then eventually...
Why are your problems my problems? I've never understood this. Don't dare star your husband.
Some kind soul from across the street who saw me going back for the second time because they forgot my vanilla syrup in my matcha.
Oh, God, no. Vanilla syrup in matcha. Stay home. Gotcha, bitch. Make your coffee at the crib.
Came and held the door for me, and I said, oh my God, thank you so much. And he said, you're welcome. And when he said you're welcome, he had an Australian accent, which really checks out because of course he wasn't American, and just really got me thinking, you know, men used to go to war and now they all just sit around and tickle each other's booty hole.
Oh my God, the homophobia is crazy, bro. It's always that, huh? Tickling each other's tuchus meats. Bro, what is this, dating with herpes? Oh my God, what is this?
You didn't have a boyfriend before having herpes. Like, how are you going to get one after? Which is such a sad thought to have.
Mm-hmm.
But it very much felt like I was dealt this thing that was like, oh, now nobody's going to want to be with you. And that is not at all true.
Right.
It feels like it. It's going to be hard the first time you tell other people. But that's why I'm like...
Mine will not be hard. I'll be honest with you.
You need to be telling some people in your life that you trust, because it's also practice for you to tell people.
Mm-hmm.
And the third thing is most people are just very uneducated about it. Because when you get diagnosed by a doctor, they're immediately like, this is nothing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like, they're very chill.
If anything, they kind of dismiss it, which fucks with you a little more. Like, I was like bawling in a doctor's office.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, no, this is like not a big thing. They're very like, okay, got herpes. Like, and especially they looked at it for like a few seconds. I was like, can you look again? That seemed quick.
Yeah, like, are you sure? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, right. But they just know it from the medical standpoint, and they're like, this does not at all put your health at risk for anything.
Oh, it doesn't?
No.
Okay.
No. Like, the top myths of having herpes, I would say, are like, the first one is, if you sleep with someone that has herpes, you automatically get herpes. That is absolutely not true.
Okay.
You're actually more likely to get it from someone who doesn't know that they have it.
Oh.
Because they either are like, yeah, are not taking medication, don't know any triggers, like, have no idea.
The cope is crazy, bro. The cope is crazy, bro. Oh my God. Yeah, this is some incredible cope. Insane cope. Like, what are you even talking about? You know? Wild work. Men don't even care. It doesn't matter. The doctors don't care. If it didn't matter and the doctors didn't care, why is there a name for it? If it didn't matter, why would there, there wouldn't even be a name for it. They wouldn't even have a name for it if it didn't matter. Oh my God. The copium. Overdosing on copium. Loki, you hungry, Doc? You hungry? I got you, big boy. Yeah, you lick those lips, huh? Does it look yummy, huh? Yeah. Let's see what we got here. Loki, free. Sit. Shake. Free. Go to your place. Goodness gracious. My goodness gracious. Wow, wow, wowie. Wow, wow, wee, well. Man, you gotta love it. What is this? Man canceled his wife's flight and credit cards after finding her LonelyFans and hidden Instagram account. Oh, here we go.
Getting on my flight, and they said that you canceled the tickets. Why did you cancel the tickets?
What do you want?
What do you mean, what do I want? Are you freaking kidding me right now?
What?
I'm literally getting on my flight, and they said that you canceled the tickets.
I canceled the tickets because I saw that I run your face on the Sherlock app, and I saw that you've been cheating on me. You have an OnlyFans account, and you have a hidden Instagram account.
What do you think that that's okay for you to be going and canceling my flight tickets? You knew I had this flight planned out for a long time. And then on top of that, you go cancel my card.
You think that I'm going to let you use my money so you can go with another man on a flight? You got that wrong.
Your money? That was my money.
None of it's your money.
None of it's my money. Oh, really? You just said that you found my OnlyFans. Did you not?
The betrayal, bro. The absolute betrayal. That's wild work. That's wild work. Going on a flight. Oh, man, speaking of flights. Dadgum, do I have it? No, I don't. I don't have it. Working on it. Working on it. Speaking of flights, I will be at VidCon in June, which is YouTube's convention. So if you guys want to meet, holler at your boy if you're going. Hit me up on the IG. I'll be there in June. Ain't that right, Lokes?
Won't they do?
But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It's always good to have you guys out, man. Until next time. Peace.